Hello everyone, welcome to grammar lesson. Our lesson today is about commas. Before we talk about commas and uses of commas, let us make a review.
The review will be about what are punctuation marks.
Now, punctuation marks, these are marks like period, colon, exclamation mark, and many others. You took them before since you were in grade 1, so we hope that you know them.
You already know that the commas, they are used in the compound words, the compound sentences, and even in the letter after greeting, closing the letter, and in using a series of more than 2 words or 3 words, phrases, or even the compound sentences. Here we have some even other uses of commas. Welcome, Mr. Abdullah.
Okay, now after an introductory word or phrase such as well, yes, or by the way, we can use in a sentence. For example, you can say, well, I suppose that suggestion makes the most sense. So after the introductory word well, you have to put comma. You should not just write plain well, I suppose, without putting comma.
To set off the noun of direct address. For example, when you say Mr. or Mrs. Gleason, comma, may I take your coat? So you direct the comma immediately after the direct address. When you say Mr. Abdullah, then you will add the comma and you say, may I take my book? So we use that one after the direct address.
To add more to what my friend has said here is that it is as if you are talking to Mrs. Gleason, for example. Although you are writing, but you are telling him or you are telling her, Mrs. Gleason or Mr. Abdullah or Mr. Adil, may I go bathroom? This is an example.
And even we can use the comma after the dependent clause. As we know from before, using the complex sentence, we have the complex sentence is divided into dependent clause and independent clause. So we use the comma after the dependent clause that starts with when, if, because, after, before, and so on.
Example, you can say, when they come to visit, put comma, then continue saying, they always bring a tasty treat. Another uses of comma is before and or after an appositive. Now, what is a positive?
Positive is a noun or noun phrase that describe another noun.
Example, as you can see here in the sentence, the main course, there's comma, spicy chicken, comma, was delicious. So an appositive here is spicy chicken.
Even we can use before or after the interrupting words or phrases. That, for example, the buffet, as they promised, was loaded with food.
So here, an interrupting word or phrase is as they promise. We don't need much as they promise. You can just say the buffet was loaded with food. So as they promised here, it has come in between, although we don't need most. So for that case, you have to put comma before and after them.
Another use is that we can use the comma between a day of the week and the month, and between the date and the year.
For example, you can say today is Tuesday, then put comma because it is after the day. Tuesday is the day of the week. Put comma, then continue March 14.
Yeah, we can use it even between the street address and the city, and between the city and the state.
For example, okay, there is another thing you are supposed to take care of. Do not use comma before the zip code. There is an example here, you can see it. My school is at 1432 Cross Street, put comma, Chicago, comma, IL 6600. Now, this is a test for you, having explained all what you have explained. Now, let us see what have you understood. Directions: read the following parts of a letter, add commas where they are needed. So we are going to read number 1 to number 4, then think, where do you think we can put commas?
Number 1, how is your family, Mr. Glinson? Number 2, my parents look forward to your visit, as you know. Number 3, Sunday, April 5, 2009. Number 4, dear Mr. Glinson.
So try to do them. The answers will come after a few minutes. Now, these are the answers. I hope that you got all correct. Number 1, you have to put comma after the word family. Number 2, you have to put comma after the word visit. Number 3, after Sunday and April 5. Number 4, after the word Gleason. So we hope that you have understood the lesson and you are ready for your assignment for today. The assignment for today is as follows. Now take out your book, which is RWN, Readers and Writers Notebook, and do the following pages:
410, 417 and 445. Thanks.
Thank you.